Welcome to another edition of the Smart Budget Channel. And today we'll be doing a review of a budget-friendly beater watch. That's right, it's a watch that you can clunk around, beat at work, and if you're working on the yard and you don't want to mess up your nice watches, I found one for you to consider. This is Walmart's brand of inexpensive watches, and this one is for $12.88. And to set this up, all the instructions are right here, easy to follow, including your 3-year limited warranty, which is pretty cool for a $12.88 watch. This has dual time, alarm, chronograph, water resistant to 100 feet, and it's quartz. I'm personally an analog person. I prefer analog over digital. My first watch I ever owned was an analog, a hand-wound watch. And yes, digital was very popular in the 80s, but I still preferred analog over at the end. And but if you can get the best of both worlds, why not? The reason I picked this watch is because I wanted a beater watch, and I wanted to see how it held up. And if it holds up pretty good, I think that, even if I can get a couple of years out of this for $12.88, that's not a bad deal. You have a simulated leather strap from China, of course. And of course, this watch is made in China. It has a Japanese movement in it. It does have Instalight, which is like in the glow. So if I push this button here, blue, so it lights up the bottom and the top digital part. Doesn't light up the dial, but it does light up the digital part. The hands have open slits in them, so when they're over the digital part, you can still read it. On the bottom part of the chronograph here, you have the day, which today is Monday, so it's marked. Here you have, I had set it up for military time because that's what we use at work. And you can set it for an AM, PM. A standard time. You don't have to use military. If you want AM, PM, there's no problem. If you click here, you have the date. If you click here, it'll show you the alarm time. So it's set for 9 in the morning. If you click here, this will take you through the modes of stopwatch, your alarm setup, and then you can set up your time. It's got the stem right here to adjust. It's not screwed down, but you do have a stem here to adjust the analog part, which I already did. As for what glows on here, without using the in the glow, is the minute hand, hour hand, and second hand, but not the numbers. They don't glow. But that's okay. You can still read it through the digital part if you need to in the dark. Go ahead and put this on so you see what this looks like on the wrist. I will most likely change the band because I'm not into these type of bands. I haven't decided yet. It's kind of goth / punk for me, and I'm not goth or punk. But I've already had a few people hit me up for this watch since I got it, and I told them no because I needed to test this watch out and see what it can take. It does have weight to it, though. This is not a light watch. It has a little heft to it, which I like. It tells me it's a little bit more of a solid build watch. There are some pretty cheap watches out there that don't have any weight to them, and they break very easy. If it's not in an office setting, it's not going to work. This buckle here says it's stainless steel. I still wouldn't get this wet. Not this kind of leather. It would probably smell. So the only thing is the design of this strap. It's set up so that if one of your pins break, you don't lose the watch. It'll flap, but the other one will hold it, and so you don't lose the watch entirely, which is pretty good. And you know, with you have a few features. You have your analog and digital. You have your, you know, stopwatch, alarm, your backlight. So, you know, you have your basic settings for analog digital watch combination. And I think it's a great find. And you can buy these at Walmart in the jewelry department. There's right in the open. There's a variety of watches there. You know, if you want something else, they have just straight analog or straight digital watches. So, and they around the same price, around 12, 13 bucks for the watches. So, you know, if you're looking for a beater watch, just something that you want to wear at work, or something you just want to wear when you're working around the yard, and you know, you don't want to mess up your upscale watches, this is an option. There's nothing wrong with wearing, you know, for me, time is important. You know, for me to make appointments or pick people up or whatever it is, or go to work on time, a watch is a plus for me. You know, some people use their phone. I'm not from that generation. So I think, and besides, at my job, we're not allowed to use cell phones as a time device. It's not allowed. So even they don't even want you using the company phones for that. You have to wear a watch. You know, because times, you document times. And again, I've set this time up, and the analog and the digital seem to be pretty close in matching there. I think it's off maybe by a second. But again, I think this is a great find. I think if someone that's looking for, they don't want to spend a lot of money on a watch because they just want to use it for work, or they just want, you know, when they have to wear one, but they don't want to break the bank, this is an option. You know, it's a great option, and I really like this dull kind of finish on it, and I think this will work just fine. I'd like to thank all my subscribers for watching my videos and throwing me ideas and concepts and everything, and I appreciate that. And if you still have new ideas or concepts you want me to bring to the table, or you'd like to see a review on certain items, let me know and I'll get it done. And for anyone that's new to the channel, this channel is about DIY projects that will save you money, Dollar Tree hauls, Walmart hauls, item of the weeks from Walmart or Dollar Tree. We do budget-friendly item reviews, and financial planning. So if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button below. Thank you.